Until July this year, motorcycle assemblers rode on a 15% tax waiver on key imported motorcycle parts known as completely knocked down kits. But a policy from the East African community in June this year increased import duty for key motorcycle components to 25%, a tax level equal to the importation of fully assembled motorbikes. However, in a bid to attract investors to put up manufacturing plants locally, the government extended the waiver period by 12 months to mid next year. But local players are not celebrating this, it appears.
Within this time, it is practically impossible to have manufacturers of all these local components. If we have no tires in the country, if we have no batteries, you can imagine how longer it's going to take, and it's complex.
According to local assemblers, the period should be extended by at least 2 more years if the intended purpose of having motorcycles made up of 30% locally manufactured parts is to be achieved.
For any activity, for any law to make business sense, it must be allowed so that it is market driven.
And as government, we are going to lead the way in ensuring that motor vehicles, motorcycles that are purchased by government those who are assembled locally or manufactured locally will get the first priority.
When the new regulation takes effect in less than a year's time, the price of motorcycles in the country is expected to rise by at least 15%, according to industry players. Amongst those who will be highly affected by that trend are taxi motorcycle operators, popularly known as border operators. The border market accounts for 90% of the estimated 100,000 motorbikes sold annually in Kenya. The new requirement will no doubt make border unaffordable to many. This despite increased efforts by some players to prioritize production of low engine capacity bikes for the ever-expanding border market. This emerged during the launch of the Honda Motorcycle Kenya Limited Assembly Plant. The plant has a 125,000 annual capacity and is expected to generate 150,000 new jobs per annum. Patrick Egunza, K24 Business.